This video explains major scales for guitar. A major scale, at its simplest, is just going through the alphabet one note at a time till you get to that same note and then going back down. That gives you 8 notes going up, 8 notes going down. Now, each major scale starts on a new note. The first one we learn is the C major scale. So you start on C, play your way up to the next C, string 2, and then back down to the C that's on string 5. To make it a little more complicated, a major scale is put together with whole steps and half steps. On guitar, a whole step is the distance between 2 frets. So if you played an open D as one note, a whole step away is E, fret 2. A half step on guitar is the move of 1 fret, so going from open B, for example, to C. And so this major scale is a combination. Some of these are whole steps. Some of these are half steps. You don't really need to know that in order to play the scale, but it's good to know if you ever need to figure out a scale yourself. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Let's look at another major scale here. We call this one, of course, the D major scale because it starts on D, goes up the alphabet, up to the next D, string 2, and then back down to the D on string 4. Now, what makes this D scale different is that we have a different key signature. We're going to talk about this another time, but know that every single major scale that starts with a different letter is going to have a different key signature. So in this case, we're dealing with F sharps and C sharps. Now, some of the major scales we're going to learn, instead of just going up to the same letter once, you're actually going to go up twice. This is called a 2-octave major scale. So you get up to G once, and then you keep going up to the next G, from the 6th string G to the 3rd string G, all the way to the 1st string G, and back down. Anytime that we learn a scale that you can play for 2 octaves on guitar while staying in first position, we will learn it for 2 octaves because it's really important to know. Why do we learn major scales? Well, not only are they a very good way to warm up your fingers and get your fingers stronger and more comfortable in different positions on the guitar, but also little pieces of the major scale show up in almost every piece of music we learn. So once your fingers know the scale, it's very easy to learn new songs.